spiked out. I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I most definitely from New York.
Finally, your favorite song while being in New York. Unironically singing this fucking song. As where are we going, baby?
We're going to the Brooklyn Museum to see the Giants exhibit.
So I mean, the song is appropriate for this experience.
Hi. Very excited for this experience. I think this is the one thing that we've been able...
Are you endless?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
I think this is the one thing we've been able to secure in terms of an actual activity.
Yes.
So, not an actual activity, but like, we got
An
tickets
actual
to a
thing that was
thing.
planned. Right?
Yeah, actually. Everything else has been very cute.
Gotta add 8 million stories out there in the naked city. It's a pity half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special ed, I got it made. If Jesus paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. 3 dice CeeLo, 3 card Marley. Labor Day parade, rest in peace Bob Marley. Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the end.
All right, we just came back from the Giants exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum. It's a collection from Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. It's a private
Whose first name is what?
Something Dean. I didn't know his name was Dean.
Didn't know that.
Anyway, it's a private collection of art from black artists from all over the world. There was stuff from South Africa, from Botswana,
Ghana.
from Nigeria, and of course the United States. It was really, really cool.
I think the thing that impressed me the most, collection coming from like 2 straight people, like a hetero couple, was like the angles on queerness, not just like gay men represented or like ballroom culture. It was a collection, especially of like black women in like soft scenarios, not just sexual scenarios. It was really beautiful.
And also there was a lot of black joy represented. It wasn't just about
Police
civil rights,
brutality.
police brutality, which there was some of it.
Of
but
course.
it wasn't just that.
There was like stuff about like
was-
monster truck culture. There was like a huge monster truck wheel that represented, I think, where was it from? Like Baltimore's monster truck culture. There was Baltimore's
Baltimore was a motorcycles.
bikes.
Yeah, the dirt bikes, yeah.
Dirt
Which I
bikes.
thought was from Philadelphia, but apparently it's from Baltimore. I didn't know that.
That was cool.
What
So
else
much
is there?
color.
Yeah, they have bank because they managed to commission Kane DeWiley.
To do their own portraits.
own portraits.
Not even as a couple, like as individuals.
The
which
only
is
other persons that I know who have
crazy.
portraits from him are the Obamas.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Actually incredible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. I think I'm still kind of metabolizing what it was to be there.
There was a lot of different media too. It wasn't just
Yeah.
painting. There was mixed media.
Collage. Oh, one thing that was like really bonkers was this piece. There was like a textile piece, and at first you're like, wow, well, I thought it was a painting, and it was really like impactful. Then you get closer, you're like, oh my god, it's fabric, like the lines, the artistry, and then you read the description, and it's inmate outfits,
Yeah.
uniforms, and it just like takes it to a different level where you're like gagged a little bit. Actually, like I was
Aw.
gagged. Yeah, I was like, oh, wow.
But the final piece was incredible. Sick.
And
Yeah.
even just the commentary on it, just like, because you have to really do that double take in terms of the type of media it is, like the fact that it's not mixed media, it's textile. So there is that like African American quilting history embedded inside of that. So it's really like breathtaking just in terms of textile, like how textile is put together. But then you realize what kind of textile it is and the fact that it's worn. It's not just like, oh, they took some manufactured pieces. They're very much like used uniforms.
Prison uniforms. Yeah. Makes you think.
It makes you feel more than anything, like getting that close and then having to have your mind readjusted to how you're appreciating it or even respecting the piece is it takes you on an emotional journey that's not like seeing people beat. It's a lot more. It's a cerebral shift. I think that was one of the most powerful pieces that I saw. I'd never seen anything like that before.
Nice segue. What was your favorite piece? Was it that one?
I really have to think about it. That
Yeah,
one
I'm trying
was
to
really.
remember.
That was the most impactful piece. One that I liked the most. I don't know. I'd have to review. But I think because that one, in terms of like liking something, if we like things because they impacted you, I think that was it for me.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm trying to think because I liked the whole section at the start from Botswana. These giant paintings. I'm trying to remember which one would be my favorite.
idea that I'm thinking about.
I think the quilt is definitely up there in the top 5.
Yeah.
Also the painting of the person with the Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, you like that one.
That one was really good as well. It was really strong, very powerful. It was a different angle on a protest.
A protest scene.
Yeah.
And then there were collages by, I think, Ghanaian. It was a Ghanaian artist who did collage, but it was like 3D collage. Like when you open those 3D children's books and they kind of like pop out. Yeah, with the silver pins. I thought that was really cool.
Oh my god, I miss those books.
Yeah, right? Such a throwback. But apparently it's a common... No. There was another Ghanaian artist right next to that, which was also mixed media, and in the description it was talking about how this type of storytelling is very culturally appropriate or culturally significant in Ghanaian culture. And I didn't know that. So I have a lot of research.
Yeah, we
to
have a lot of
do.
research to do. The one thing though, there wasn't much in the shop related to the exhibit. We wanted to buy a book that was in the exhibit itself, but it wasn't there.
Which is fine.
It's fine, but it's
Because it'd be
like,
more expensive in the
it's like you
Brooklyn
could have made
Museum.
more money off of us.
No, we have too many books already.
We never have too many books.
No, to take back with us.
Oh yeah, to
we
take
do
back
have
with us.
too
Yes,
many.
we have too many books. Yes.
Another thing though, when going to the Brooklyn Museum, everyone that is around you also looks like a piece of art, like a work of art. Everyone's dressed so amazing. Everyone has such incredible style. Yeah, it's cool also just being here.
Also, look at the cherry trees behind us. Look at that. What a
There's
setting.
an ice cream truck.
Yeah. See ya soon.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you
That boy good.
can't do. Count your New York.
Welcome
These
to the bright
streets
light,
will
baby.
make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you.
Aw, Montreal.